Alex Morgan, Alona Moore, Flavor Flav, Alana Myers-Taylor, Aaron Jackson, Allie Truitt, Lauren Betts, Hillary Knight, and Brittany Bowe, Sarah Spain, Adam Grant, Hannah Waddingham, Charlotte North, Emma Hayes, Malala, Becky Hammond, Natalie Grabo, Alyssa Nair, Corey Close, Harper Murray, Haley Carter, Jana Hefford, Kelsey Findler, Shannon Box. Welcome to the party!
Attention. The party is about to commence.
Welcome to the party.
What's up, party people? I'm Julie Foudy.
And I am Abby Wambach.
And I'm Billie Jean King. And what are you guys wearing?
Yeah. 100.
Let's go.
What could this mean?
It is what?
100 episodes. Kinger, where are your glasses?
They didn't get to me. I ordered them.
Oh, man.
So
These
anyway,
were built for you.
I
These
know
were
I
built
love
for you.
glasses, yeah. Then they
Very
do look like
Elton
Elton John.
John-esque.
Yeah, they do.
I actually love them.
They're great. I hope just
The
make
only
sure
problem is I can't wear my hat and my glasses, and I have to double glass. Look at me.
I
feel
see.
Jim
That's a
Fallon.
challenge.
This is how my
Zoom
dad
in.
wears his hats.
We got to get a zoom in on Julie's face
Double
right now.
eyes.
It's so good.
My dad will be happy with my hat like that. That's right. 100 episodes. Can you guys
Amazing
believe
job.
it?
Amazing
100
job.
parties.
No.
I can't believe it. And it wasn't an easy slog,
No.
for sure.
No.
I can't believe
mean-
100. Don't you think it doesn't feel like 100, though? It doesn't to me. Of
I
course, I
know.
haven't done 100. But
It
still,
feels
No.
like it to me.
it
Does
does.
it?
Okay.
Yes. It feels like it to me.
I mean,
All right,
only
fair
been-
enough.
We've actually been doing this almost a year, and I'm like, wait, what? I feel like
Whoa.
we're
Yeah,
but
just...
you
yeah.
guys do a lot of
Hitting our
things around
stride.
it, though. You do a
Yeah.
lot around it.
And I did do some reflecting on just how nervous we were at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
we had this crazy idea. We weren't certain if people would come to our party. You know
Yes.
that feeling you get when you were a kid and you like throw a party and you're like, is anyone going to show up at my party?
Well, the
Oh,
reality,
that's so sweet.
the reality of podcasts making it to their 100th episode is like the reality of like the percentage of
Yeah,
podcasts that
so
actually
small.
make it is so small. And,
Really?
And I knew that we were going to do something. I didn't know I didn't know how it would turn out. I didn't understand if people would come and if people would stay. We had these grand visions and plans and dreams of it, but early days, you're like, I don't know if they're going to like it. I'm not
Right.
sure. Like there's just like true, and not insecurity, but just like, you don't know. What?
Well,
I can't take you seriously with these glasses.
I have to thank you two because for asking to be on the show. So thank you.
Oh, you're thanking us, Kinger?
That's hilarious.
Yes, I am.
That's so funny.
No, but when you
Such an
approached me, I thought,
honor.
oh wow, because everyone's been wanting me to do a podcast for like 25 years or whatever, and I kept, But when you two asked me, and it's like a team and all, it's sports, I go, yeah. It's friendships, it's relationships, it's everything that really matters in life. Yeah, so thank you.
But come on, you have to admit, you probably were like, these two are crazy. Do I
Oh,
really?
but I like crazy. I like crazy.
Do I really want to do this?
Nah, I knew it'd be great. You two have the chemistry and it works, and your teammates and all that. It all adds up to something special.
Yeah, it's so much bigger and more meaningful than, and we always knew it was bigger than women's sports, of course. But like, it's been so meaningful in so many different ways than we could have even imagined.
Yeah. So do you guys want to do it? So like today we're going to celebrate, I think, all of it today. And I do think that this is something that women have to get better at, is celebrating their wins. And so we're going to do that today. We're going to be celebrating the conversations that we can't stop thinking about. We're going to talk about the moments that made us laugh and the people, all of us who made this possible. And most importantly, you, the party people who have been here with us. You guys are the best. We love you.
Yeah, I love you guys.
So much. Ugh.
Kinger,
Because
do
you help
wanna
us
do
shape,
the-
but they help us shape the shows as well.
That's
by their
right.
comments
They
and their
do.
feedback.
Yeah,
So
all the
it's kind of like
feedback.
everyone's a part of the show, not just us.
Yeah.
They really
do you
are.
Want to do you want to welcome the party people to our 100th episode? Do you want to do the honors, Kinger?
Welcome, everyone, to our 100th episode.
Let's go.
Welcome to the party! 100th
We are
episode
crazy.
party!
And I'm on the
We
road,
made
so I
it.
don't have all my...
We made it to 100. We made it to 100. Let's go.
I'm just going to take a little bit of break. You don't, Abs, from those glasses because they look so good on
No,
you.
I'll take a break too.
Okay, before we do anything else, instead of doing this at the end, we wanted to do it at the top because our team, who
Yeah.
makes this all possible,
Yes.
deserves every ounce of love, and
The best.
we could not do this without them. So from our initial digital kick-ass team of Jen and Monique, to our amazing producer, Asia, to our social media rock star, Taylor, our fabulous editor, Jack, our Substack queen, M, Garrett, who does graphics, to, of course, Kinger, your team, Josh and Alana, and Tip, to our natively ad sales team, which is, there's too many there to mention them all, but they're so very good. And
Yeah.
our
Mark,
interns.
Jared. Love you guys.
Yeah. Love you. Cece as well. Interns, Cassia and Emma and Zanny, they are constantly pulling all the research for us and doing so much behind the scenes. So thanks to them. You've got PR, legal people, tax people, accountants. I mean, good God, I never knew a podcast team was so big. But like, I
It's a
have
lot.
learned personally so much in this last year. So
Same. Yeah, there's been an extraordinary amount of effort, and I think the thing that I'm astonished by is how the three of us really do think that the people on your teams matter.
They do.
Totally affects the outcomes and the products that go out into the world. And, we've always said on the show that there's no such thing as a podcast emergency. And we get to say that because everybody that we just named and more don't really take that on as a philosophy. They believe that this show is important and that it needs to go out and it needs to be the very best it can possibly be. And the effort and the love and the attention and the joy. That's the thing about our team that I love the most, is that when we get on content calls, every single time I get off and I talk to Glenn and she's like, how was it? And I'm like, it was so fun. We just got to talk about women's sports for like 90 minutes and we got to shape a show the way that we want to talk about women's sports. It's just like, it's so fun. And the people who are on this team, they feel like family already. I mean, we stay in Airbnbs together when we go on the road. It's just the best. It's just the best. I love
We
our
had a
team
great
so much.
dinner that one night,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, we went to
Yeah.
Billie's
That
house.
was so much fun.
Dream come true for all
We
of
just had
us.
fun, just sitting around
yeah.
with takeout.
Kinger, you know
Takeaway.
that you've invited us once. Now it's going to be like every
No, you
time
can come
we're in
over
New York,
anytime
we're
you're
like,
in New
Let's
York.
go, Kinger.
Ilana and I loved it. No, it was really fun. We
Yeah,
loved
it
it,
was
and
so
Josh
fun.
and everybody. Josh, I couldn't do it without him.
Yeah.
So, and
got a
Tip
good- you've
and
got a great
Ilana,
team as well.
but Josh does the heavy lifting. I know I never do homework. You guys always do. You do all the heavy lifting. So I thought I'd just kind of rattle off some things that happened because of our 100. I just want to surprise you a little bit.
Oh, good. Let's hear it.
We had guests for 31 different sports. Seven decades of women's sports represented, which is
Really?
making history for the first time. And we had 15 first time records broken by our guest, 23 FIFA World Cup titles, 39 NCAA championships, 90 plus Olympic medals, 140 plus major championships won by our guest, 10 Hall of Famers. Oh, you're going to love this one. This is for you guys. 1,492 caps in one episode with your soccer beauties. Right?
Say that again. Jeez, that's a
Of
lot of
course, we
cats.
got to say it again. 1,492 caps in one episode with you know, you had everybody on, and out of all this, 20 moms, 20 mothers, 20
Wow.
mommies. I love mommies.
This
Well
is
done.
so good.
So I just thought
That
just
is-
do a little recap of what's going on here. So, wow.
Kinger for the win with that
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Let's
love
go,
those
I'm
stats.
going to
Kinger.
thank everyone for helping me with this, but got to have a couple of facts to throw in here.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was really
that.
good.
That'll
Yeah.
be it for another 100.
Then you come with some more stats.
Right.
Your homework is done. You're like,
Done.
I already done all this work to graduate. I'm done doing
Oh,
homework.
graduation, right.
Yeah, and one graduation party in there. You forgot that stat.
Yeah, I forgot. I finished. I love finish. Don't you love to finish?
Yeah. Okay, should we do a quick run it back of how this party actually started? Because we've already done this in the origin episode, but I think it's a great story. So, Abs, you started because it was an Angel City game. Of course, it was Angel City. All three of us are owners at Angel City, so it makes great sense.
I had taken, you guys know this, but I had taken quite a bit of time away from really being in the women's sports world.
Yes, you were doing the Glennon stuff.
Yeah, I
with Glennon.
retired and had a bunch of stuff going on, family stuff and my own personal business stuff, but I really needed to heal. And I've been missing it, being an investor is one thing, but being really embedded in the women's sports world is a totally different thing. It makes you have better appreciation, better understanding, and it makes you know, in terms of those investment dollars, what's the right thing? Where's the right place for those resources? And one of the things that I got talking about with Glennon was I just miss it. I miss being a part of the family of women's sports. And so on the drive to that game, I said, I think I'm gonna start a women's sports podcast. And she said, I think that's a really smart idea. And so lo and behold, I walk into the suite. I did not anticipate having these conversations, but Julie was there and she's sitting quietly with Billie Jean, just having a conversation.
Quietly?
I have no Yes.
That's a miracle.
Yeah, you two were just
Sorry.
sitting.
Do you
and
remember there
having-
was no one else in the suite? It was just
I totally
you,
remember.
me, and
I remember
Alana,
exactly
which
now that
never
you're bringing it.
happens.
Yeah.
I remember.
Ever.
I totally remember this, and
Yeah,
Abby
yeah.
walking in. I
And
totally.
I
remember.
walk in and I just said to Julie, who stands up and greets me, and I said to Julie, and I was like, I had no anticipation of this. I was like, do you want to start a women's sports podcast with me? And she was like, yeah, that's so weird. I was just talking about this with Billie. And so we all kind of just sat there and we're like, let's figure something out.
Yeah.
You guys go now.
Yeah.
So serendipitous.
I remember that day clearly, actually.
And Kinger, you said you have been asked to do a million different podcasts, so we're so
Oh, yeah.
very excited that you said us.
No,
that
this
you
one
said
fits.
yes to us.
This one's
Yeah.
relationships, and it's perfect to sports, women's sports.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And I just think when I go back to that origin story of you have Kinger, who really was the catalyst behind us getting to equal pay on the national team, who said to me so many years ago, what are you doing about it, Foudy? And then I turned to Abby and said, now what are you doing about it, Abby?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to take that baton. And then Abby said to Alex Morgan and
Right.
Kristen Press and Tobin Heath, and you go down that list of, Becky Sauerbrunn, what are you doing about it? So to have us have this thread that goes through women's sports in such a beautiful way, and to be able to do it, literally, we talk almost daily, right? Like that. And I didn't get that exposure to Abby even as a teammate sometimes. Like to be
That's
able to
true.
have as much time I get with Abby and Billie, it's just, I feel
So
like it's a
true.
dream. And
So true.
and to be able to talk to these incredible women and people at the forefront of this movement that's happening with women's sports. Like we're getting to talk to everyone who has, and I feel like I got a front row seat to, and I get to call it work. Oh
I know.
my God.
I know.
Wow.
It's-
So lucky. I feel
is
like it's
lucky.
my blessed phase of work life.
Well, and
For
I think
sure.
what we're trying to build too isn't just a show, right? It's not just to be talking heads for being
No.
talking heads' sake. this is something that we actually care about. And one of the things that I love about one of the stats that you just said, Billie, is that there are predominantly, there's preeminent sports that are more popular than others, right? We've got women's soccer, you've got women's basketball, you've got sometimes tennis comes into the mix. But like the truth is there are so many other sports where women's soccer was 25 years ago when I started playing. We are investing our time and our efforts and our resources towards this thing that we believe in, because one of the things in all of women's sports that was impossible for women's soccer to get is attention, is airtime, is people telling the stories of these
Talking
incredible
about it.
women.
You need media.
You need media. And so I was like, well, let's just make our own. Let's make our own media company. Let's do this. And they will come. And that was a thesis that I had that is now rung true 100 episodes later. They have come. This is a very successful, by all metrics, podcast show. And I'm just so proud. I'm so proud because it hasn't been easy. We've gone through a lot of learnings, and we've done the work. Julie, you've been super helpful in many ways with the content and all of your veteran experience with putting on so much incredible media throughout your years. And Billie, like, you're just, the history buff in you has just been so. And obviously, like, Billie, your connections. I just am so grateful. I couldn't have chosen or been given the opportunity to do this with two better people. You guys are just the best. Seriously.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, and
with
the
you
thing
too.
I too love is that we're getting to talk about all these really important topics, and we hit the hard conversations, but the thing that is always going to be the constant with us is there's nonstop laughter, right? And we'll get to more of that later.
It's a party, Julie. It's a party.
It is a party. It is a party. So we have to have that laughter. We said rule number 1, shit ton of fun.
That's right.
But we're also going to get to our top 3 moments in these 100 episodes. But we pulled together a quick montage of some of the conversations that challenged us and moved us and reminded us that this party has always been about so much more than just sports.
If you can't change the system, change the system. I want the next generation and the people behind me to feel like that the women's game is by them, for them.
Coach Wooden used to say, Corey, you're not coaching people's jump shots, you're coaching people's hearts.
We just broke the mold on how hockey's played at the highest level. I feel like America felt that.
Everyone watches women's sports. We're just going to say it as it is. Women's sports is a movement right now.
I have a second chance at life right now, and I'm going to make the most of it. I'm not going to live it ruled by fear.
The slap in the face of you have no value. You created life and you're no longer valuable to us. It was just looking at her and was like, I have to do this for her generation.
Have you heard of the naked mom theory?
Yeah. No.
I had a naked mom. So my mom would just be naked around us.
Yes, I'm naked around my kids.
And that helped because you get to see a woman's body as it is.
Yes. I overheard one of them say oh, my mom's, and my heart just exploded into a billion Care Bear rainbow stars.
Believing in myself, finally just looking at myself and knowing that I'm worth everything that people keep telling me. I'm capable, and I feel like now I can finally say that.
When you're going through pain, right, you become more vulnerable, and that's where we bond over vulnerability. We don't bond over strength.
The confidence and faith that I saw that Kiki had in my ability, I could tell it was way more than what I had in myself, but I think there was almost a switch in my mentality and confidence. And I was like, okay, I can make this team. I can get on the radar. I can make it there and succeed.
Do you like that person that comes out in these hard experiences and endurance?
It's hard not to like the person you become when you're being resilient.
Damn.
Great answer. And it took us, Abby, gosh.
Yeah.
The hardest story by a mile that I've ever done in my 25 years of telling stories.
All the things I see you guys champion in terms of like never giving up on each other and believing in each other and staying close and showing up and believing and believing and believing and never leaving anybody behind.
Having kids kind of gave me meaning to my sport. Like at the end of the day, especially being a mom with kids with disabilities, like I want to show them that you can go out there and fight for your dreams, and you can go out there and overcome obstacles and do all of this, no matter what the world says to you.
Seeing you winning that goal and picking up your kids.
Yeah.
As soon as you,
Same.
Yo, man, let me tell you something, man.
Same.
That was one of the greatest feelings.
I felt no pressure to be perfect. I felt no eyes were only on me because it's like, oh, there's the girl. No. Here are all the girls.
There is another level in you, Liv, and you have the ability to play on our women's national team and score every single game.
I'm like a little bit speechless because it's like crazy to hear something like that come from your mouth, honestly.
I am doing runs like Cocodona to see if I like the person that emerges when things get hard. And in 2024, I did not like that person. Yeah.
It literally just gave me tears.
You're going to remember the people and the memories more than the wins and losses. And if you would have told me that 2 years ago, I would have been like, that's BS. But now, 2 years later, I'm like, that's so true.
Be the best that you can be. You know, not everybody's blessed with the same talents, but I've always just wanted to be as good as I can be. And that's what I try to tell my girls.
For me, throughout the process, it was never about playing in the league, the league that I had a vision of, that we had a vision of. It was always about building it.
We're living the change that we have been talking about for so long.
You really don't understand inclusion unless you've been excluded.
Damn, Billie, that was a mic drop.
You did it, Kinger!
Billie Jean King.
She graduated college last week, Jules.
At 82, y'all. We are ecstatic to welcome NYU's women's basketball team to the party! Welcome! The UCLA Bruins right here. Welcome to the party! USC Women's Division I water polo champions. Welcome to the party!
If they're not booing you, then you're not doing enough.
Then you're doing something wrong. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. We should probably tell that to our team. I'm not
We
gonna
will.
lie. That's a really good piece of advice.
Go and bring home the natty.
Let's go.
For sure.
Let's go.
Women's sports is so much more than just an athlete or a league or a person, right? Women's sports is a movement that is for good. And there is light and there is love and there is all these social elements and cultural elements that I think separate us from the men's game in such a beautiful way.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm like tearing up. I'm getting fired up.
What stories?
That's the first time the three of us have seen that. Oh,
It is.
Good
so
job, you
good.
guys.
This will take a while now.
Mm,
I have to
that
think
was
about
so
all these
good.
Watching.
We're doing good things. That made me feel good about myself.
I know.
Good.
You know?
I know. So much wisdom dropped there too. Like
It is
all the
wisdom.
time. I've said this before in the pod, but when I walk out of this office and I go downstairs because we're upstairs here, and the kids and my husband are like laughing because it's chaos. He hears it. They hear it from upstairs. And I'm like, I know. I got to talk to such and such today. And I just spill. Like, this is what I got to do. I got to do it alongside Billie and Abby as well. So
Same. I got to tell you guys a secret. So Glennon is not a podcast listener. And she couldn't get into it because she didn't want to ever listen to her own voice, and she thinks that her own voice is horrible. But she's been listening to our show, and she was like, oh my gosh, that Lucy Bronze episode was so good. And I was like, wait, what? Like, you're listening? She's like, yeah, I really love it. And I'm learning so much. And I was like, we have converted Glennon Doyle. So
There's one miracle we did.
it really is a miracle. It took I don't know 90 episodes for her to get in.
We're doing
and
the
get
hard
in.
things, right?
Exactly.
We're doing the hard
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Glennon likes that.
That's so great.
the
And
chant.
the hard things of dropping 2 episodes a week is a frenetic pace. So we don't often get a chance to stop and reflect on, a bite or a moment that rocked us. So we did feel it was important for the 100th that we go back and choose the moments that meant the most to us. And naturally, because we are competitive beings, we kind of made it into a little competition, and we weren't going to reveal. So we're revealing our picks one category at a time. Let's start with the biggest one, our favorite overall moment from the first 100 episodes. And it's not necessarily the biggest guest or the loudest moment, just the one that, and it could be for whatever reason, represents what this show has meant to each of us. So, do you want me to start?
Yes.
Okay. My favorite moment was Rachel and Trekken, the ultramarathoner, the story about her coming across at the end of this race. She's run for 2 days straight, essentially. She's taken like 3 little cat naps of like 19 minutes. And she's running up the final mountain. It's not a hill. She would kill me if I said hill, I think. She's running up this mountain. And at the beginning of this climb, she runs into, as she talks about, this Native American woman on the trail who's just standing there. And that story, honestly,
so awesome,
blew me away because she's trying to win this race. And she takes the moment to stop for 5 minutes, Kinger. And the camera, which was following her, you remember this? They asked the camera to shoot the dirt and not this moment. It was, and let's play the clip because all of it is so good.
She said something to me, and it was in a language I didn't understand. And it just made me kind of pause. And so as I get up to her, I stop because now she's talking to me in English, and she was telling me that the implications and the ripple effect from what I was doing was so much bigger than anything I could have imagined. And she was talking about, the power of universal consciousness and the divine feminine, all this stuff. And I'm just sitting there are you freaking kidding me? This is really happening. Right? And this was probably a 5-minute exchange. And I'm just in the middle of a race at a dead stop.
That's and then do you remember she also went on to say that she gave her a form of cornmeal, which is for their tribe is a gift, and it had this special meaning, and so she carried it in her pocket, and she said, I just bolted up that mountain the fastest I've ever run it, and she went on to win the entire Cocodona 250, which is
there you go.
So inspiring,
so good.
So much spirit. So deep.
Yeah.
That just but it's
Kinger, what was your favorite overall moment?
I think my favorite was with Malala. She's such a good friend, and she has been through so much. She's lucky to be alive. The Taliban doesn't allow women to get educated. Of course, they were getting very educated for a while, and they came in on the bus and said, "Who's Malala?" And everybody was quiet. But they all looked at her. Jeez Louise. And that's why she was shot in the face. If you look at her face, she's been through so much. She's so wonderful. But she and her husband, Asser, are now have a fund for women's sports. She's all about getting girls and women educated, girls particularly. And here she started to realize how important sports are to women's education. And she's become a dear friend. She and Asser, her husband, and now they have what they call their fund is called Recess, like kids going out to recess, and they're investing in women's sports. And I just to have her on our program. And, I read her book, I Am Malala. She has a series of books that are out if people want to read them. She's an amazing human being, and I really admire her. But in her book, there's one thing she said: I love cricket. And that's the one she loves the most. But she's been going to every sports event to try to understand women's sports and everything. So it's just been a wonderful journey with her, and I hope that I can do more with her. I'd like to go with her, really, to Pakistan or to India or someplace. I mean, that we can make an impact and try to help. I just want to help her with her goals as well.
Yeah. Well, here is Malala talking about women's sports.
It feels surreal. I'm like, we're living the change that we have been talking about for so long. People are filling stadiums to show their support for women's sports. And women's sports is attracting a whole new audience. I have seen how the stadium is filled with people from different backgrounds. We have a lot of young people as well. And then we have boys, little boys cheering for women athletes. I believe that this next generation and the generation after that will find it completely normal to see women playing games. We are going through a shift in how women's sports is perceived. So I'm excited for the generational change that's going to happen.
I loved that too. I kept pinching myself for that one too. Like, we're on with Malala right now.
Anyway, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
And she's sitting next to Kinger in her apartment.
It was really fun. It's always fun to see them because they get so excited. All these different sports are new to them. But man, they've gone to ice hockey. They go to everything. They just are trying soccer.
It's fun to see her everywhere.
Everything.
I went to that Denver Summit game with her. It was so fun.
Yeah, right.
So,
She's wonderful. But anyway, I think we're really lucky to have them investing in us, investing in women's sports.
Mm-hmm. Abs, what about you? Fave moment.
Well, I'm going to throw a little audible here, a curveball. That this might sound a little selfish, but stay with me.
I love an audible curveball.
My favorite moment, for various reasons, one being that our family is going through like such a transitional time where our youngest is off to college, our oldest moved out of the house, Glenn and I are like, empty nesters essentially, which is weird. But my very favorite moment, not just of this show, but one of my favorite moments of my life is when Glennon came on and wished me a happy birthday and shared how she felt about me.
Abby has shown up for me in a way that I feel like I have understood love for the first time in my life, ever, in these last 2 years. I know now that this part is our love story. Not the first part, this part. And sometimes when I see her, I look at her and it's like day after day after day, and she's still showing up, and she's so patient, and she's so loving, and she's so relentless. And I think, I know that people are always talking about, I know this is a sports show, so I'm not going to cry because I know there's no crying in baseball, etc.
We cry all the time.
You do.
We cry in sports all the time. Don't worry. Go for it.
Okay. Great.
She's like, I have permission. Thank you.
But sometimes when I look at her and I'm like, I can't believe she's still showing up with her full self and she never gives up. And it makes me, I understand they're always saying, people in sports will be CEOs, or there's the most CEOs that come out of women's sports. And that's great. Yay, girl bossing, great. But I also feel like there's something about what you all learn to be in sports that translates to love so beautifully. It's like the way Abby shows up for me reminds me of all the things I see you guys champion in terms of never giving up on each other and believing in each other and staying close and showing up and believing and believing and believing and never leaving anybody behind.
When you have children and your lives are so focused in on your children and you have a work life and you both have big work lives, sometimes, especially after 10 years, what can get lost is being told by your partner how they feel about you. Because that's so far down the priority list of what needs to get done. Because you're needing to make dinner and you're needing to make sure kids are at the right place that they're supposed to be, and you're needing to pay tuitions. There's lots of stuff going on in a big family. And a lot of times what gets lost is the expression of love between people. And that was such a moment for me that not only was she able to do it in front of two people that I sincerely respect more than anybody, but to do it on the show and to come on the show, like it was my favorite. Like I loved it so much, and I am not very good at accepting like gifts in a way, or good at taking, compliments. And so I am just going to say that was really meaningful to me, and it made me, it was just one of my favorite moments. Yeah.
You know what I also loved about that moment? Was her t-shirt.
She came ready. She came with joy. She came with the naked Abby.
I love it.
Bodies
You know
in
what I
the shoe.
also loved about that? That was the montage that was put together by Taylor after with the naked Abby t-shirt.
So good. Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh.
My
so
kids were
good.
horrified about that montage.
You said to her, are you even able, is this appropriate? Are you even able to come on air?
Yeah.
She's like, yes.
Like, is it even, does it like cross the line? I don't know. We did it, and it didn't. It was fine.
That is a great moment.
Yeah.
And she was absolutely adorable, and how much that means. And you're right, like you get so busy with life that it's just finding moments where you can say to your partner, like, thank you.
Yeah.
Right? This is what you mean to me, makes such a world of
Yeah.
difference.
Love is magical.
Jules, what is the most memorable recommendation you've ever gotten from a local when traveling? Do you have one of those?
Probably where I could find like an amazing restaurant or public space that's like overlooking the ocean or the hills, or like I like to be outside. I like to be sitting in places that like put me in the middle of it. And if I'm not hiking them or moving in them, then I want to be enjoying a meal or a drink while looking at the beauty. So that would probably be my favorite personal recommendation. What about you?
Okay, so I just have to tell you about this time that when we went to Paris. And the unique thing about our little family is that I'm sporty spice, and Emma is pretty sporty spice, and then the rest of them are very art spices. So
arty spice.
Yeah, so like when we talk to the locals, we have to figure out some energy things for Emma and I. So walking, right, getting around, doing something fun. And then museums and or bookstores. My wife loves bookstores, especially like old bookstores in foreign countries. It's like one of her favorites. We always ask the host, like, what are the unforgettable things about this, even if it's like the small town, the small area that we were staying in Paris.
It's why, honestly, that I keep booking with Airbnb, because you're staying in neighborhoods, you're getting recommendations from the locals who know the area, they know exactly what you need to experience a destination.
And they sent us to this cute little bookstore, and by gosh, somebody who I'm not as avid of a reader as Glennon is. She reads like a book every 2 days. It's wild. It is actually one of the best bookstores I've ever been in, because it was old and beautiful.
Oh, and they have this smell to them, right?
Oh, yes. It was just incredible. We wouldn't have known that hadn't our host given us like that local, like behind the scenes information that we needed. And that is why we book a home on Airbnb.
This show is brought to you by Ally Bank. Abs, no matter where you are financially, building savings while not missing out on everyday moments is one of the most powerful things you can do for your future. And Ally Bank knows just how to help. Their spending and saving accounts don't have monthly maintenance fees, which is amazing. And I love, because it means whatever you're putting away while still living life is actually working toward your goals, no matter how big or how small they are. And with their savings buckets. They're basically digital envelopes. You can split your savings into different categories. So you can be saving for home repairs or saving for summer concerts or attending your favorite women's sporting event. Yes, without needing a bunch of accounts or, although I know you love complicated spreadsheets, you don't need them. You can open an account today with no minimum deposit, fund it with any amount, and everything is super easy to manage. Visit ally.com to learn more. Banking built for life today. Ally Bank, member FDIC.
Okay, Jules. So I try to be pretty intentional about the products that I buy for my family. So when it comes to laundry, I choose all free clear detergent.
I love this.
Yeah.
Because we're always talking about being mindful with what we eat or what we put into our bodies. But I actually never really thought about laundry detergent in the same way.
Yeah, I know. Same. And when you really think about it, you're wearing these clothes all day. You're working out in them. You're traveling in them, sleeping in them, and then drying off after the shower with them on. So I do think it matters. That's why I like that All Free Clear uses only essential ingredients that, Jules, tackle tough stains and tough odors. We've got teenagers.
I was going to say,
and
you need that.
It's gentle on the skin, so it's also soft.
Yeah, and it's 100% free from dyes and perfumes and parabens. And I feel that once you know that, you can't unknow it, which is a good thing.
Totally. I know. And for me, between our kids and sports gear and just life, there's just always stains. Always stains. Like there's always something happening.
Yeah, always. And honestly, I do feel like workout clothes and washing them, and especially Declan's like layers of workout clothes and how many he puts on a day is a full-time job.
Exactly. But that's what's great, right? Because it actually works on all of that. But I still feel good about using it for everyone in the house and myself too.
Yeah, I love that you can look at the back of the bottle and actually see what's in it and what each ingredient actually does. That level of transparency, by the way, is not just something you usually get with laundry detergent. Plus, my son Declan has really sensitive skin. He has some allergies. So I love that, as I was saying, there's no dyes or perfumes, since those can be irritating to his skin. And as we know, skin is an organ. We worry about what we put on the inside of our bodies. So we should also care about what touches our skin too, with clothes and what we wash them in.
I know. And that is why it makes it such an easy choice, Jules.
It works, and it's a clean you can feel good about.
Pick up a bottle of All Free Clear detergent for your next laundry day.
We have also had a lot of conversations that stayed with us, when you stop down and the camera stopped rolling, and we often, go back and say, oh my gosh, do you remember that one or that one? And it may be something that changed the way we thought or taught us something. And so I'm just thinking for this category, it's, a guest or an episode that you can't stop thinking about. What would you say, Abs, is yours?
Yeah, mine is also the Rachel and Trekken episode. When I don't know if you could see when that replay happened earlier, but my face when she said wanting to like the person you become when things get hard. That was like one of the most important things somebody's ever said in person to me. And I cannot stop thinking about it because, I want to be able to be walking around and as healthy as Billie Jean King is at her age. And one of the things that I do think a lot about is like the psychology of aging and how important it is to like embrace it and be excited by it. And also like there are parts of getting older that are harder, right? Like whether it's movement, I did a lot of damage to my body. So still liking the person I am as I face all the adversities of my life is an absolute goal that I'm going to continue to like explore and attack. I love that episode so much, and I can't, like, seriously, it like that quote
stays with you for
sure. It
sure.
just changed my life.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
If you guys, if you haven't heard that whole episode, go listen to it. It's so worth it.
Yeah, it's really good. No, I'm just thinking about as you get older, physically it may drop, but I'm just saying for me, emotionally, it's been the best journey as I've gotten older and older. Emotionally, so much better. Of course, I've had so many years of therapy. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
That helps. Okay, BJK, what moment or episode stayed with you?
This is an episode that continues for me really since 1971, 72, but it's when we had the future of Title IX with Swim Cash and Danette Layton.
Yeah.
This is an ongoing thing I've lived my whole life. I mean, since the 60s, okay? So before we had Title IX, really, until now, and then now with the NILs and everything that's happening, I don't want women's sports to start dropping, and I think it has with the NIL. So I'm very, very concerned with college, high school, just kids growing up and having their dreams. And I think Title IX is going to be a real challenge for women. So we need to, and men, because men have daughters too. So it's really about everyone. All people,
and we'll keep talking about that
whatever,
sure,
how you
but
self-identify. So it's really, really important. I think that we continue to cover Title IX.
We
Jules,
will, for sure.
What about you? Do you have one you can't stop thinking about?
Yeah, Jules.
Yeah, the one for me is Cynt Marshall. You guys remember Cynt, the first black female CEO in the history of the NBA?
Oh, she was great.
Yeah, with the Dallas Mavericks. And do you remember when she told the story about Hasu, Hasu? I said, Cynt, tell him the story about Hasu, because she had told it when I met her the first time. Hook a sister up. It's like whenever someone says to you, if a friend says to you, Hasu, I'm having a Hasu moment, it means you need to stop everything and help a sister out. And make sure that you just help that sister out. Whatever you do, you help her out. And then she also, remember when they wanted her to change her name and how she dressed to sit on the AT&T board, and she was like, yeah, no thanks. Nope, ain't doing it. And then the CEO ended up calling her back and saying, we need you on this board. Sorry that conversation happened. She was amazing. So full of energy and just a trailblazer in so many different ways. Okay, what about dream guest? So maybe someone that we've talked about or haven't talked about yet, but you are like, maybe they haven't accepted our invitation yet, but you're like, I want this guest. Who do you got, Kinger?
Oh, come on, the Obamas. Are you kidding me? Michelle and Barack?
Yes, that's good.
I mean, Lana and I went to their opening of their presidential center, and Michelle, when I first saw Michelle, she goes, Billie, I'm playing a lot more tennis again. I'm playing all the time. I'm going, great. Of course, that made me happy. But when she got up to speak, and then when Barack got up to speak, and I'm like, oh my God, but I die to have them on. Yeah. Either one of them, both of them, anything, because they love women's sports so much. At his presidential center, he has a home court, he calls it. You walk in, and there's a basketball court and all. Oh, there's so many opportunities there. And
what else do they have there, Kinger? Let's brag about you for a second.
No, I wasn't going to bring that up, but I can.
I know you're not going to.
It's about he went around the whole presidential center and chose names for whatever, like the library and all the different. But in the home court area, which is big, he's got different rooms. And Serena's got something, Venus has got something, and they've got a beautiful photo of different athletes. But I have a room. They named a room after me for the programming room. And so I'm very honored.
Okay, my dream guest is Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
Oh, she's hilarious. That's a great one.
Such a great podcast. She's so funny. Awesome. I feel like that would be just
she did Parks and Rec, didn't she?
Yeah, it would be gold.
That kind of fits.
Yeah. Tina Fey with her. You know, like, come on.
I mean, the two of them are just the best.
That's so good.
Right?
I'm excited. I just
love them.
we're manifesting the heck out of this. Let's make
Yeah.
all
This
of this
great.
happen.
He's so good. I
Amy's
love
the
those
best,
women.
and her show is so great. It's definitely one of my top listens too, for sure.
What about you, Abs? Dream
All right,
guest.
I'm going to throw a little curveball here.
Oh,
You're
another
doing a
curveball.
lot of curveballs.
Audible curveball again.
Can I just ask something? Is that your best pitch?
And
you love that.
I think I'm going to do a little, I'm going to try to reenact, but in a very different capacity way. You know, Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce have...
you went to the wedding.
Have a show, have a New Heights show. And
That's
on
right.
his podcast, Travis Kelce mentioned that he went to a Taylor Swift concert and made her, a friendship bracelet with his number on it, and was mad because he couldn't give it to her because she doesn't see people before or after the shows. So he then went on his podcast and talked about how disappointed he was and that he would love to get together with her, essentially like asking her out. You know, he wanted to see if she could, and then look at them now, they're married. So
And that's so cute.
my dream guest is Taylor Swift, because I have a dream and a vision around her getting more involved in women's sports and
Thank you.
and becoming a team owner
Yeah, but
of
at
some
least you
sort.
know her.
And that, and so
That's been my dream.
I see a very different kind of marriage that Taylor and I could be in, which would be a business marriage. No, I'm just kidding. I
Why
just would
not,
love to
though?
have her on because she's such an incredible, obviously she's an incredible singer-songwriter. But the way that she's operated and done her business and done her life and owns her own masters, like that is something that when I saw that she did that, I know a lot of people have a lot of feelings about it, but I just thought that is incredible for her.
She
to
did the
do
right
that
thing. Are you
for
kidding me?
herself. Yeah, to own
She
her.
absolutely did the right thing. There's been so many
So
bad deals
Taylor,
in music.
If you want to come on to maybe your second podcast, because you've been on New Heights, you can come on ours. This is my attempt.
That'd be
I'm
great.
happily married, so this is not that. Just want you to come on our show and get involved in women's sports.
The Obamas, Amy Poehler, and Taylor Swift. So meanwhile, while those dream guests RSVP, we will keep doing what we do best, which is have a shit ton of fun. And coming up, the moments that made us laugh the hardest, and which also reminded us why this never feels like work, thankfully.
Okay, so Jules, I used to have an entire morning routine built around supplements. So many bottles, so many, like the cabinet spaces were just covered in these bottles. IM8 has changed all of that for me. Their Daily Ultimate Essential replaces 16 supplements with one drink, delivering 90 ingredients that support 9 major organ systems. Instead of juggling bottles every morning, I mix one packet into water and I'm done. Go to im8health.com/WTTP right now, or click on the link in the description and use code WTTP for a free welcome kit, 5 free travel sachets, plus 10% off your order. That's code WTTP at im8health.com/WTTP. Code WTTP at im8health.com/WTTP. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Okay, Jules, so I've learned that while skills can be developed, genuine excitement can't. Okay, so we know that the best hires we've made have always been the people who show up truly enthusiastic about the opportunity. Mo comes to mind. I mean, the most the most enthusiastic person that we have. She sparks almost like all of us into joy. And we just knew right away that she was going to be a great fit. So if you're hiring and you want a candidate who's passionate about your role, but you can't get that insight from just a resume, right? Unless you post your job on ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/welcome. Plus, ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first, so you meet the right people faster. Find candidates who really want your job on ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now, try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/welcome. That's ZipRecruiter.com/welcome. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
All right, party people, in full transparency, we should acknowledge that not every funny moment on this show was thoughtful or inspiring or even remotely planned. And sometimes the party just got a little weird. Sometimes it goes completely off the rails. And honestly, sorry, not sorry. Those are some of our favorite moments. And here are a few. We've never seen this final cuts of any of this. So that in real time made me crap. This is just going to be the whole party right here. This is it. Just like people trying to friggin' log on.
Oh, son of a motherless goat. You know, Jules, you didn't tell me this was going to be an IQ test.
It's got to be a chair dance because that's all we can see.
I can't stand up. I don't have pants on today.
Billie,
long
pants
on
today.
I don't have long pants on. I have shorts on. No, I can't get up.
Kinger, get on it. Get it on.
Get it
on.
Jesus, I'm so
literally get it on. Abby, stop pulling my hair.
I'm sweating. I'm so excited.
Yes. I'm like, when
She's
can
got
I get
sweaty
to the
boobs. Sweaty boobs.
We've got breasts, so we both do.
No, I don't. I don't have breasts. And then when she's at press conferences, not breast conferences.
Do you wear that while you're watching the games?
Yeah, I just sit here. You take that ball and you run.
Take that ball and you run.
You run. I know you're excited, Kinger. She's like, ah!
You guys, the kids were like, Mom, I'm not going down with you if you wear that shirt.
Billie, I'm in a dress.
Birthday party!
Hit me with an and I.
And I
will always love you.
We going round the corner and we gonna get Billie. Hey now, Maggie's back.
Every party has a pooper, that's why we invited you, party pooper.
Hello?
Oh, here she is.
Oh, she made it.
Here she is. Coach, it's Abby.
Where the hell have you been?
This is Let's Go, folks.
That looks like I'm flipping everyone off a little bit, but
maybe it means let's fucking go.
I was like, hey, I just want to let you guys know you all suck.
Did you actually say suck?
Yeah.
100%. I have to lower my speed. Why do I have my glasses on?
I understand Shannon has a game for us, which I
Yes, this is so exciting. I can't wait. I'm going to kick your ass, Julie. You be like...
D! I said it first! I said it first! Who would win if you both skated in a straight line for 1 minute?
Is this even a question?
I wanted to give the party people just a little taste of Abby's fandom.
It's a onesie. You are in tough luck with the onesie. Yes.
Oh my gosh, so good. Kinger, you weren't on that Christmas episode, but we silent laughed for a good 40 seconds. When I was trying to say, I crack myself up, and instead I said, I crap myself.
I know, I heard it. I saw that.
I heard it.
I heard it. You're in trouble now.
I love this show. I love doing this.
It's fun.
So good.
Oh, so good. Okay. Party people, we GTS'd it according to 2026 data. And we're going to celebrate this. Very few podcasts reach 100 episodes. Mm-hmm. So data indicates that approximately 3% to 5% of all podcasts ever created reach the 100 episode milestone.
Really? That is great.
Yay for us.
Why aren't you clapping, Jules? Come on, give it up.
And, well, because we're going to do a proper celebration. We wanted confetti, but Abby wouldn't let us. She didn't want to clean her house for 2 years.
No, like confetti is the biggest, worst idea.
Yeah, afterwards you're right.
Inside a home.
Yeah, and
You're
so
right.
we felt like, Kinger, to mark the moment and keep it on brand, that we would just sing terribly, put our 100 glasses on, and pull out some cupcakes. Do you guys have cupcakes?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I have.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
went
see
grocery
me?
shopping yesterday.
See, I have one for each one of us.
Look at.
I
That's
decided to
something.
get a blueberry muffin instead.
That's
Oh, that
great.
looks good.
Here we go.
Because it's the
But
same
that
thing,
looks
just
so
less.
yummy.
There's no frosting.
But
Wait,
for
let me see
me,
yours, Kinger. What'd you get?
scones. No, what do you mean? I showed you, like one for each one of
Wait,
us.
I was looking at the muffin. I
Now
couldn't
are you
get
looking?
my eyes
It's
off the
covering
muffin.
my face, which is
Ooh.
good. You see that?
Nice,
That's for
yes.
all three of us. But for me, I love scones. English. It's Wimbledon. Da-da. I love these scones. Oh my God. That's what I'm going to eat. That's what I'm going to eat. But anyway, there's something for everyone.
Okay, so
Oh.
I think we should sing Happy 100th
To
to
us.
us.
Oh my God.
Happy 100th to us.
Oh my gosh.
Happy. Oh wait, do you have a candle in there? Did you?
I do, but
I
I'm
don't
not
have a
lighting
candle.
my candle. I'm opposed
not
to
lighting.
fire.
Okay,
near-
okay, we don't have to light it.
I'm faking it.
Okay, we can blow it out. Oh, happy 100th to us.
You guys, congratulations. And also,
Congratulations.
before we let you go, we fully realize that we, me, Julie, Billie, and the whole team are just a very small part of this amazing women's sports space. And we honestly just want to celebrate the women's sports shows that came before us, the ones
Yes.
growing alongside us, the newer shows. You know what I mean, Jules?
I wrote
Are
mine
you
down.
eating? Because we believed, like, from the beginning, Jules, that there is room, okay, for the party that we are trying
Right.
to create for everyone. The more shows, the more journalists, the more creators,
Right.
and the fans telling and talking about women's sports stories, the bigger and stronger this entire space becomes. So we put a link in the show notes for an extensive list of women's sports podcasts and shows that you also just check out. We apologize ahead of time if we've missed anyone, but because there's lots of different sports podcasts. But there's no doubt, because we have probably missed somebody. Just send us an email so we can follow up and celebrate women's sports alongside you. It's just been such a joy to be able to do this for you all, with you all, because at the end of the day, this has been about the community that we're building, and the party people. You all are it. You are the ones that are giving us the opportunity to do this. You're the ones that are buying some of the merch that we advertise on the show. You're the ones that are showing up at our live events. You're the ones that are showing up at women's sporting events all over this country and all over the world. You're the ones that are talking about women's sports on social. You're the ones that are reposting our stuff, that just give us this opportunity. So we're so grateful. I'm going to eat my freaking muffin. You
We're
guys
all,
can
we're,
just
you know what? We're all in this together, you guys. So let's come on. Let's go for it. Keep going for it every day. And you guys are really partying already. I cannot believe this.
Do I have pink frosting all over my face?
Yes.
And I think too with that list of shows, the very thing we talked about at the top of this, right? The importance of people talking and athletes in this space, owning this space and talking about it as well, is, we think, vital to the success of women's sports, and not just soccer and basketball and some of the bigger sports, tennis, but all sports. That's why we want to talk about all of it. That's why we love, and I love your stat, Kinger, of 31 different sports in just these first 100 episodes. So check out that list, because there's amazing work that all these women and men are doing in this space. And we hope that you will check out some of their podcasts as well. And I second all of that, Abby, with the party people, because really this is what this show is for. Is I have so many people. Just today, as I was getting my cupcake, a woman in the grocery store, as I was buying my cupcake, who worked at the pavilion, said, "I love your podcast so much. I listen to it all the time." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." So when people come up and say, as I'm sure you all get as well, that it matters to them, that's where we're like, okay, this is what we built this for. So
That's
right.
Well, someone yelled at me the other day on vacation. Well, not really vacation, but kind of. I heard this loud voice, "Kinger!"
Yes.
Well, Julie's the only one that calls me Kinger, so I knew this person watched the show and listened to it.
Yes,
the podcast.
That's right.
So I was
Whenever
like,
you see Kinger in public, you must say Kinger.
So I stopped. Oh my gosh! I just went, whoa.
Yeah.
I said, "You
And
watch
here's-
the show, don't you? The podcast?" And she goes, "Yes."
Here's the fun thing.
She loved it. She was great.
Now that I can talk again after pounding my cupcake, we're just getting started. We're 100 in, and we are just getting started. And although it took us a little longer than we hoped, we got merch. So if you want USA hats, sweatshirts, I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff. You can check it out at welcometotheparty.voila.store. We will also, of course, link it in the show notes. You got bags, you got T-shirts. And as we've said, every month, a portion of the proceeds go to support a charity of your choice, Party People, or of our guest's choice. And so this month of August, first month went to Easter Seals for our number one party person, Amy Liss. This month, a portion of the proceeds go to the Whale Foundation, which is to honor Kelsey Fendler and her charity. And she helped raise money for them on her solo record-breaking row. She literally went from California to Hawaii. And we will also be supporting the Whale Foundation as well. And I don't know if you also heard, but we have a Substack now. Welcome to the Substack party.
I love our Substack followers. I love it.
Yeah.
I read all the
Yeah,
comments.
right.
Shout out to Kate Diaz for our theme music, which we love, of course. She wrote and composed that. And count us down,
we're gonna
Kinger.
do the USA.
You
Put your
ready?
paws in.
Okay, here we
Put
go.
your paws in.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the Party is an independent production brought to you by Treat Media. Treat Media makes art for humans who want to stay human. Initial Digital is our production partner, and you can also watch our full conversations on the Welcome to the Party YouTube channel and follow us at Welcome to the Party Show on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for listening.